All right, we've got Joe. Rude Katana is
That
the
is
is
it.
the your alter ego. Is
I
that what
guess
we
alter
do?
ego. I just call it my. It's just my brand
Your
name.
brand.
Yeah, when coming up
I
with
bet
it a
there you
little
go.
bit.
There you
Yeah,
go.
sorry. It's been a while since I've interviewed. No one asked. I just sit in my apartment and draw anime titties all the time. But yeah, I mean, Rude Katana is my brand name. I just kind of wanted to find something that was, sound like a street weeb clothing. Like, there's other good brands out there, like I'd say like Lewd Complex. Anything you'd see at like a Spencer's, that's what I was trying to be. Like, I want to look like
Gotcha.
I belong in a Spencer's, I
So
suppose.
I was mentioning to you, I've had, I think, the most fun probably getting to know the non-tattoo
Oh, okay,
artists
yeah,
here at
yeah.
this convention.
And
There's
I am
just
not a tattoo artist.
not a
For
tattoo artist, but just there's a really, really good variety of art here.
Oh
I
yeah,
talked to Ben's darkroom, the darkroom
yeah,
guy.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
He grabbed one of mine, and he's like, and like, his girlfriend does tattoos as well. I'm like, I'm glad when I can see the power couple, do their thing at cons.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Madeline from the Beehive in
Hmm.
Fergus, she did this little Catman tattoo. So
Oh yeah, did you?
that got
Oh
third
yeah, yeah,
place. That
yep,
was the
yep.
third place in the gamer. So I ended up with the black print.
Oh yeah,
Um,
my that's my naughty nun.
the
So
naughty
yeah,
nun. I got the naughty nun, which is those will look great in the Beehive for sure.
yeah,
Any of your art is very much so themed for anime. You do a lot of anime conventions. You
yeah,
probably
yeah.
sell
Do
a
the
lot of
anime,
prints as well.
and the funny thing about so you won the naughty nun and the unicorn girl, right?
Yeah.
So the naughty nun is actually
Well, yeah.
it's actually Brookhell Bombshell, and she's a tattoo artist. So we did a little collab like that. So all those tattoos are her tattoos on there and everything. And then that other one, that unicorn one you have, is Megan, and she does tattoo removal. So I like just doing like
Yeah.
collabs with people and then getting their actual tattoos on there
Yeah.
and stuff
So
like that.
what's your story then? How'd you get started in all of this? Is
I
this a
don't.
full time job or is this like a?
Yeah, this is just what
This,
I do full
yep.
time, and
Yep.
then so starving artist through and through, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'd say like 5 years ago, I stopped drinking, and then trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and then I came here with Beckett Grice from Citadel Tattoo. He's my booth neighbor here. We decided to get, you know, two booths together and then do this weekend. But I met him at my first tattoo job, which was just working the front desk at a
Okay.
tattoo job, and
Okay.
then
Do you want to help these guys get their
oh
stuff and then
yeah,
yeah, we'll help these guys get their
we're gonna
stickers
cut and we're
we'll
gonna do a
cut and
quick
come back
walk.
here.
And we're back.
And we are
Oh
make a little sale.
well, I appreciate
always
that.
good
No,
to send
no,
some people out
oh,
with some prints and some
oh
cool
my god.
hoodies.
Well, man, like
So talk about you got hoodies, you
okay,
got
okay, yeah,
prints, you got stickers, keychains. I mean,
Keychains.
this is you must have a large inventory.
Man, my first con, I had just shirts, and
Okay.
and like I suffered a little bit. I was like, no one just wants to buy a shirt, and like I had to learn. I had to learn quick and fast. But yeah, then I just expanded. Um, Luckily, the anime community, the tattoo community, everyone's like tells you like do it this way. Get prints, get keychains, get stickers, do like 5 different versions of those stickers because. And then yeah, and then lo and behold, I had a line going there for a second, and that's the craziest thing. It's like, oh, it's time. Like, yeah, it's slow. Let's interview, and then that's when everyone likes to come up.
That's awesome though. So I'm guessing, how long have you been doing this for?
The actual drawing of anime girls, I would say about 3 years.
Okay,
So,
and when did you make it a business?
I would say a fish, probably like I started. So how it started out is like a guy wanted to like had a clothing store and he wanted to put some anime clothes in it. So he's like, "Will you draw some girls and put them in the store for me?" And then we did that, but we started it at Southdale, and that's just the deadest mall ever. So like it was discouraging for him, but not for me. So like
Where are you from? Where are you
I'm
out
from
of?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
So
Okay.
Southdale is the first mall of America. Like it's the first mall that was ever made in America. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, but now it's the mall that no one cares about, so it's like you go to the Mall of America. And so like I have my stuff select merch at Anime Fix in Mall of America.
Okay.
So I worked there for a little bit, and then I asked my boss, Bobby Conch, if he could, carry my stuff, and he said he'd be happy to. And like I've just learned about business through him, what to carry and stuff. So yeah, like I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It is full time. I have the definition of a starving artist, but I mean, there's nothing else I really want to do, man. There's
Yeah.
nothing else I want to do.
Awesome.
So
Well, you mentioned you've worked with some voice actors in the past that have.
yeah, just one. I'm not
Okay.
that cool.
Okay, okay.
Just one.
But that's how you get started, though.
Yeah.
So somebody sees a character and they're like, "I want that character,"
Pretty
or
much,
what?
yeah. Like 2 years ago, Jonas Scott, he does the voice of Legoshi and then Tatsu from The Way of the House Husband, and he saw one of my shirts, and I was like, I would like you to draw one of my online avatars, and I was like, are you sure you're fucking talking? Like, it was my second con. I was just like,
Oh.
I was like, I total imposter syndrome and everything.
Yep.
But I just got to do one of his avatars for him, and sometimes you get lucky at a show itself. This show has been awesome. So like,
And you said you have an artist that you produce art for or work like. Some of your stuff ends up getting tattooed on people.
oh, I mean, like we did do the Wu Tang, Wu Tang this weekend, and he used one of my faces. But I have designed some art for people to get tattooed, but I haven't really seen anyone tattoo my girls on them. I like working with tattoo artists who want to get themselves drawn up like anime girls, which I am happy to do.
You
So
do that? That's a service you offer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'll make a character out of you.
Oh yeah. So I'll do like people's D&D characters, or like I have a lot of people that are into the furry culture. Though, like I have my own OC, which is original character, and then like, can you make this for me? I'm like, yeah, I'll be happy to draw it for you. And then I'm like, and then I teach them. I'm like, you have the file, like you get the file, you get everything. Like if you wanted to make merch while you go to your cons and hand out a sticker with your print or something on it, I mean, that's a good way to network. I mean, I'm not one to keep secrets on things.
What do you charge to like bring a character to life like that?
Like, good thing we're in a tattoo setting, because it would make totally more sense. Like I try to charge a price that I would say is like maybe like you're getting a decent sized hand tattoo. So I would say if I had, I stick to like a $250 minimum. So like, and that's like 35 hours of design time. So
that's ridiculous.
And like if you open up like my iPad, you go into like the statistics, it will say like how long you took to design it. It'll be like, oh, like 38 hours. That's the time.
My gosh.
That's the time your Apple Pencil is touching the screen. That's not the time you're thinking and all that. So it's nuts. So I might be undercharging, but I don't want to scare people away.
Yeah.
I just want to give them a good piece of work. I mean, I'd pay $250 for a nice tattoo I have this weekend. So and I think, I think that's a good price. I don't know. I just want everyone to get what they want.
Well, that's a cool concept. Yeah. That's a really cool concept.
Yeah, I'm like,
that could characterize some, like make someone into an anime.
Yeah. I'm happy to do so, man. It's like the anime is just it's so out there that it's like you can do so much with it. So,
So what's your lifestyle like? Do you do a lot of these conventions? How many of these do you travel to?
I'm just Midwest boy. Like
Okay.
I would love to be able to do like East Coast, West Coast, down south. Those are like where the really huge cons are happening. But I have mentioned to people like the Midwest is starting to get its own con circuit, which is great because like we're Midwest, we can't not everyone wants to fly out to the coast or down south and can afford to do that, get a hotel room, buy the stuff you want, and then get it all back. I mean, if you're gonna do that, sometimes people only have enough money to visit, and that's that's not fun. But there's a lot of good cons
how many
coming
conventions?
through. I would say the most this year I'm like signed up for probably 10, and 10. That's a lot.
And then do you have a storefront or just an online presence?
So I have an online presence, and then I sell out of anime wholesale out of anime fix. So they carry like a few of my hoodies and like a few of my stickers, and then I just come in once in a while and give them new product, or to pick up a new anime big titty girl or something So.
And then you design everything on your iPad or whatever, Procreate, like many tattoo artists
it's the best. I feel like I'm cheating some days, man. I swear to God.
But then the sweatshirts, the prints, everything you order from.
I just have a third party make it so like I have different companies that do different things. Like I'll have a few different T-shirt companies. Like like some only won't have the tie dye like I have, like, and so I'll have to go through another company to do that. And like usually all my stickers and prints are the same company, so and you'll like. It's trial and error. Sometimes you're going to get stuff that you're going to get a box of shitty shirts, and you're going to have a lot of freebies probably.
Yep.
So
what's your goals? Like, what are your big aspirations? Get your stuff in certain stores. I mean, how many stores are you in?
Okay.
What does it look like to
Man,
scale for you?
you're talking me up like I'm something. I'm like, I'm like, dude, no. I'm just a guy who draws boobs, you know.
You've got really, really good art, though, man. So
I appreciate it.
I look at it. I'm like, man, this guy should be drawing like for cartoons or like anime series.
I drew one girl standing still. I could not draw the whole animation.
So how does that work to bring them to life? Then the animation part of that. Obviously, you make a still character, and then to bring that to life. Have you worked with animators? Or
Oh no, not at all, not at all. Like there's people that do like rigging, which is like if you're talking with your avatar online, your avatar would move with your body and how like that. But I don't do anything like that. I like simply draw, simply illustrate.
Yep.
No animation involved. So
do you have big aspirations for like scaling?
With that, I mean, I just one thing I love doing is just cons. I'd love to do like 1 or 2 a month and have that be sustainable while working on other projects. Hopefully getting the attention of voice actors or, more people who want to work together. And then, and just do that. I just wanted to be my own boss. And when I realized I'm just not a office person, I'm like, it's hard to tell me what to do sometimes. I'm a stubborn son of a bitch. So,
Nice. All right. What's last question?
No worries. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm a chatty cat. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. What's one? This is an interesting one. What's one thing that you wish the average person who didn't know anything about the anime world knew about the anime world?
That there's something for everyone in it. Like you can definitely think that, and like, yes, we're all nerds and everything, and it's dorky and it's lame and it's only just coming out of his shell as like a mainstream thing. But when I say like there's something for everyone in there, I'm like, there's anime about tennis, there's anime about golfing, there's anime about chess, there's anime about fighting zombies. I mean, like, you're gonna find something you like and you're gonna relate to it, and you're gonna be that asshole like, oh, I kind of like this, and I'm like, and we're not gonna make fun. We'll give you like a little shit, but we're not gonna make fun of you for it. Like I was like, yeah, we told that asshole we were right. So, but yeah, there's just something for everyone, and nothing to be ashamed about. I mean, whatever,
Yeah. Cool. Well, I've got your links.
His card that he's been stomping on it the entire. Rude Katana, yeah.
Okay, and it's actually Rude X Katana
on the Instagram. Yep, Rude X Katana.
On the Instagram, Rude X Katana is the handle. So give this guy a follow, and then the website. Do you have a website or
for like my Etsy shop?
Etsy shop.
Yeah,
okay,
there's an Etsy that will have the prints and stickers on it. That's just
Shopify as well.
Shopify will have all my clothes on it. And so if you ever wanted something custom, just send me an email. Instagram's the best way. That's where I'm pouring myself out all the time. I'm like, please buy my stuff. So
love it.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Well, thanks for taking the time to chat.
Man, I was super stoked when I was like, I see some microphones. I'm like, just ask me. Just ask me.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, man.